Mm-hmm.
Phil here.
Eleanor here again.
Yeah. Episode 7, jumping into this third arc.
Andor 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they can win, but seems like the music just a little bit sad. Maybe they will fail.
Yeah, it does sound like sad.
Yeah.
It sounds like curious, but it sounds almost
Sounds like they tried hard. They tried, but still
came to a horrible outcome.
Yeah, cannot.
And that might just be exactly what the Empire wants.
Maybe it's a track, maybe they
trap.
tried hard.
Yeah.
They tried hard, but they just let the Empire win. And
back on Yavin 4.
Mm-hmm.
The Yavin
Rebel base. Oh, cool. Big pyramid.
Yeah.
With some rocks, some stone.
There's like this nature element to it. This like old monoliths, the old pyramids and covered in moss versus the technical, Death Star Empire. So the rebels are more organized. They're getting together, more people.
Yes, seems like more people.
A year later, it's a lot more organized and I wonder if Luthen is like a part of this, or if he's still working in the shadows.
I think probably still working in the shadow.
Yeah,
so
maybe
I wonder
he still
who's
is.
like the head of the headquarters.
Like leading the rebels
leading
right now?
the rebel.
Rebels, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I got older.
Yeah.
I'm just
1 year older.
I'm gonna lick your scars.
I'm asking you where you were.
Just got in.
She's been more worried about you than I have.
He doesn't want to admit he's with Saw Gerrera. Because Saw Gerrera is the kind of extremist.
Where were you?
He doesn't want to admit that he's part of them.
Yeah. Oh, he's like not contacted with Luthen?
Yeah.
You trust this place? All these people? New faces every day?
We need an army.
So
this is a divide with the politics, of the rebellion.
So he want to organize his own, rebel.
Well, he thinks all these other rebels joining forces and making something big isn't the right move.
Yeah.
He still wants to do more extremist, isolated type of action.
So they are always being attacked by.
Yeah, but also it might not all be true. His hair is longer and a little more wavy.
More mature now, huh?
Yeah. But you can see barricades and more presence.
Yeah, but he seems like not that happy now. Not that confident.
She's been coming for Luthen since Ferrix. She's been coming after him.
That's
and
true.
You and all of us and everyone we know.
Cassian has more trust in the organization of the rebellion and in other methods, not just the sort of very extreme
way,
sect. There she is, evil lady herself.
That's a good shot, huh?
Yeah.
Hydo is arriving today.
He's here. He's outside my office. Who is he?
He is a crisis specialist. He'll be bringing a variety of personnel to help manage the situation.
Trying to create a crisis, not prevent one.
Okay.
We'll reinforce the ISB's position at the Emperor's side. You've done excellent work bringing this forward.
You'll get a promotion off of this horrible destruction and oppression.
Do some PUA to her.
You're aware, sir, that the insurgents have weapons at this point.
We're counting on it.
That's what Luthen said about the Emperor getting more authoritarian. We're counting on it.
Oh.
They're both counting on this horrible ramping up of violence.
Yeah.
We are trying to prevent an incident.
Like keeping me in the dark.
No, they're trying to create one.
Yeah.
My sources say this is nonsense.
Stop.
What am I doing here?
Please.
He's disbelieving in what the Empire's doing to these people now. Wow.
We'll be out of here soon. We'll be back in
Promotion.
We'll be together.
Yep.
We'll be rewarded.
For what? What have we accomplished?
Jesus.
Like, oh my God.
He still is that little law boy from the first season. In his core isn't some horrible evil person.
Yeah.
But he's just found his place of belonging in this authoritarian structure. But now he's beginning to question it. He's like, wait, some of these bombings and attacks were just from the inside job of the Empire.
Yeah.
And
so he sensed that it's like a trick.
yeah, that the whole thing is a whole scheme by the Empire to let it happen or to give the rebels the weapons and the access so they can destroy.
Cool car.
Just wave
I like
off the driver.
Guy's dress. I like his dress. It's like very elegant. And
Yeah, but it looks very unique.
Unique, yeah. So the Empire just wanna increase the security level there.
Yep, looking there.
But it's just excuse.
Seems like the security level at the Senate is also increasing a crazy amount.
Any news?
I like this assistant of hers. I wonder who this guy is, but
Like her new assistant.
Yeah.
They have no shame, do they? They don't even bother
Yeah,
to
the
lie badly
Bobby
anymore. I suppose that's the final humiliation.
that's like the Trump administration.
I've done a poor job letting you know how much I admire your grace.
That's so awesome.
Wow.
Because she is so graceful in all of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
He supports them.
Yeah, but I think he
Supports
knows that
her.
this is going to be the end for Gorman. It's a
Yeah.
point of no return, and she looks evil. It's like calculating and
evil.
ruthless. She's willing to just do anything for her own self-escalation.
Yeah.
They all want peace, but they're fighting against each other.
Yeah. So many times.
They have different methods, but they're all trying to fight for the same thing.
Yeah.
Hated force
She
healers.
was one force healer 10 years ago.
One was enough.
Force healers.
What is this?
Yeah, don't have to pretend that nothing.
I
right?
can sense you.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
He's just so resistant to like fixing his problems or healing.
maybe he just thinks it's unnecessary.
Yeah, he
That's-
thinks it's kind of like a scam.
Okay.
You know, force healing. This is really great because it shows how there's like a lot of people who just don't believe in the force for a lot of reasons. Maybe they actually never really saw it around, or they just sort of think it's like this.
It's like a
Superstition
fake one.
stuff.
Superstitious, yeah. May the force be with your scar.
Thank you.
Thank you for what?
Thank you for what? I knew he's gonna say that.
It's been a very long time. I thought it had gone for good.
I just feel you're the hero.
The strength of spirit. Surely you must feel it.
I'll work on that.
Most beings carry the
Need.
things that shape them, they carry the past. But some, they're gathering as they go. There's a purpose to it. He's a messenger. There's some place he needs to be. Have you known him long?
I don't remember not knowing him.
Aww. That's
Maybe you're
so
the place he
sweet.
needs to be.
That's also incredibly
Yeah.
sweet. That was a beautiful moment of the Force. Like, not magic, but the philosophical understanding of peace and balance.
Yeah. But how did she
Living
know
in the
that?
light.
She just
Because she has some
she can
force
feel something.
ability. She has some force ability.
I wish I
guess.
have that ability too.
Yeah. I think this is a really beautiful part to see the Force working in these small little ways, like, you know, building him on his journey to help save the rebellion, destroy the Death Star, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine.
She is his anchor to sanity and experience. Oh, this guy. He's in Rogue One.
Rogue One, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. That's really cool. Yeah, he's in Rogue One. He's one of the rebel commanders. He like has
Yeah,
more
he
of like a
looks
military
familiar.
force to be a part of the military to oppose the Empire.
Wow.
So that guy's like more military leader of this formed rebellion now. And Andor is still being like a very, you know, secret agent for Luthen. So Luthen is not part of it. He's definitely still separate from this organization.
But they don't know that he's
Yeah,
part of Luthen.
they probably don't know. Maybe so many of these people don't even know who Luthen is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it is what Luthen has wanted to organize and finally get all these groups together, but he still remains in the shadows.
Yeah.
You know, and he still has his operations with Cassian, like
Right.
still in the shadows.
Sign up! Look lively!
Look lively. Look lively. Don't look like you're gonna die.
New recruits.
Sergeant, these men shaped up and ready for presentation.
There's not a man amongst them, sir, but I'll do what I can.
They're all boys.
Might I have a problem with you?
I like the color of the suits, which just make them look so cold and cruel.
Yeah, that jet black.
Like, yeah.
And so much of the Gorman architecture is like that pale white, pale browns. Looks really contrasted against it.
Yeah.
Like, almost like they're out of place.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a cool ship.
They're on the verge of promoting him, and then he goes and does something like this morning. I know you.
Maybe she's also separated from Luthen quite a bit.
We're not Luthen's puppets anymore.
But
yeah, nice.
She will report him.
That's the same guy.
Oh, that guy.
Guest list each afternoon.
Yes, he just told him some
Carry on back this time.
information, some real information.
Oh.
Oh,
he knows him. He remembers him.
So he could get in, huh?
Oh, there's just two stormtroopers up.
Cool. That's smart. Just as a reflection.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yep. They're right above him. That is like very unfortunate. Like, I'd like this room, please, to do my shooting. To do my sniper assassination.
He will definitely get caught by the troopers. Oh. I want to shoot you, but it seems like not the right time. I think this episode is also like the preparation, but not like a big violence and fighting.
Yeah, not yet. I think it's gonna come though, but yeah. So far, this one, yeah, definitely building. But this year jump really revealed that the agents, Vel and Cassian and them, are really separated from Luthen. As more of the rebellion is coming to an actual organized effort out in the open, more people coming together, more resources, then the tension is rising.
But if next episode there's no fighting or violence part, I'm gonna be very disappointed because it's like so many episodes, it's all about preparation. I think it's kind of too much.
It does have to come to a close.
Yeah, it's like this episode, even 1 year later, it still takes so much time to talk and persuade him to join them, something like that.
Well, yeah, well, and that's important because it's showing that he's distanced from Luthen. It's showing that Luthen is becoming the outsider or the outlier in the rebellion. That the rebellion is gaining main traction. More people are really joining it fully, which means maybe a lot of the stuff that Luthen put into motion from season one.
Still very hesitant.
No, I mean all of that stuff that he put into motion from season one worked, and it did get the people upset. Yeah. It's not like Luthen was wrong. Probably all these people wouldn't have organized against the Empire if the Empire hadn't have, done all these things that were wrong. And I think his plan worked, and because his plan worked, the rebellion can actually be this organized thing now. More and more people joining. And whatever's going to happen in Gorman is going to be another big event like this. He's not wrong. He's just immoral. Yeah. He's just indecent. And
being immoral doesn't mean being wrong.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
I mean, I think you can do one or the other or both. I think he's right in what his prediction was. Maybe there was a better way to do it, but it's also not really his fault that the Empire does this. He just knows that they will respond in this authoritarian way. He just knows that people will get more and more pissed off and join the rebellion. But he himself still seemingly can't join it himself. I hope we see him next episode so that we can see what does he feel about this rebellion growing and burgeoning and coming together. Like, I think that's what he wants. That's what he always wanted, Yeah. So I hope he's not resistant to this, thinking, oh, they're just a bunch of like lame people playing at rebellion. And I think some of them are even not all military or not all whatever. They're different politicians and different leaders in different states of rebellion still.
Yeah, I just think too many divisions before they're like a real rebellion start. Yeah. Okay.
But that's, I think, natural. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
And we'll see how Andor takes these next steps, and we'll see what happens with Cyril, because he seems
I really
to kind of
see what happened to him.
Yeah, he seems to sort of be disbelieving the propaganda and be disbelieving the lies. And I wonder if he's going to die there because of Dedra's extremism.
Yeah.
I wonder if her plan will be the thing that really like gets him killed.
But maybe he will still like listen to Dedra because he likes Dedra, you know.
Yeah, but I think he likes her because he thought she's like him. A good boy who really cares about the rules and the law and structure. And he does care about those things, but he cares about them like for them's sake. He's kind of like a nerd in that regard. He's like a order and law nerd. He wants everything to work and be right and be good and people follow the rules.
Very simple.
But Dedra writes the rules herself. Dedra makes it herself, and she knows that. She knows she can just make up the rules and the system how she wants, and then she gains power from it.
Yeah, she's
She'll
really
get promoted.
firm. Yeah.
And I think that's where they divide, and maybe we'll see him die this arc. Maybe we'll see him come to like a clean consciousness.
Maybe finally he just realized that they just don't care about me. I'm not very important. Then I'm gonna do something extreme too. Something
that he's
like
just a tool. I think the symbol is that he's going to be killed in it. That he is also one of those sad tools that a fascist or authoritarian government uses up and doesn't care if he dies really. He was just sort of a bootlicker, just following bootlicker.
Bootlicker, what does that mean?
Licking his boots. Just like going, you're just following along, playing the rules.
Bootlicker, got it.
Yeah, just like going along with the empire and thinking it's great and praising the empire. But actually, the empire never cared about him.
Yeah.
And I think they'll discard him and use him, and if he dies, the overall empire structure doesn't really care about that. Right?
Yeah.
And they'll just use him as a tool.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Anyway.
Okay, see you later.